Hello, my fellow vampires! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to V Rising. I went on a farm this week, 5 days. It took me... It's not the longest farm. The longest farm was actually getting my 100% blood type servants for this workshop. But the farm I did this week for 5 days straight... 9 sets. Yes, nine complete sets. 9 weapons, all top rank weapons, and 9 amulets. And I did pick up the, I did make the amulets that I'm actually using. So if mine breaks down, like I said in the previous episode, I can basically just repair it. I did have a bunch of swords made up already, so I couldn't all make like new sights and then just never use the swords, right? So I just basically used the swords that the NPCs already had. And for NPCs I still needed to craft weapons, I basically made the Sanguine Reapers. And that's yeah, basically what I'm gonna start off with. So I took out all of the bad gear for every servant that I have. And I have everything that I need to actually give him good gear. And you can see it here already. That's gonna be the main point for this episode, is actually upgrading my entire castle. Upgrading both my workshop. And let's take out, I think I need 6. And you can see there's already like a broken set in here. So kind of need to figure out, I can't even hold it all. Kind of need to figure out which NPC I'm gonna give all the broken pieces. Because, well, if I keep them together, was one really low. Yeah, this one. So let's give him the vest and then hands. Is there a broken piece of hands? Jewelry. I don't have any jewelry. Yeah, there we go. So all the broken pieces on one. No, that's not my servant. There we go. So he is completely set. 800, but it's a 24% expertise. 893. So if I can get a 26% one, I think his power will go above level 90. So that is freaking insane. They are skulls in front of me right now. That is ridiculous. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna start my episode up with, guys. It's giving all my servants my gear. Then we're gonna basically, well, we're gonna start upgrading our buildings, right? How nice is this? Level 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. Wait, David? Why is David not level 80? Power level 925 expertise. Holy crap. So is there a servant we actually need to kill off? Because now that we know 22, that's fine, that's fine. 25. Pretty good. Empty one. 24. 24. 24. So yeah, there's no one to actually kill off. Honestly, I wasn't thinking that I was gonna use them, the big chests. But if you split up your resources a little bit, like I got a mushroom chest full of mushrooms, and then sun and fire in here. Blood roses got a different chest. Lily and snow got a chest. Like vermin got a chest. Like if you split up your chest a little bit, you can actually use them. And I don't really dislike the look either. And we got blood, of course. We got all the different hearts. We got spectral and bones. Jewelry, which I don't have yet. Gears, which I don't have yet. Oh, we still got some gears and bloods in here. And then a lot of coins. This 5 days, I got a new helmet, the Ashfolk crown. But I also been farming a lot. I've been getting a lot of gold coins. So I think in the next episode, we definitely gonna need to check out, like, what we are gonna buy. Like, go back to the vendors. We know there's like 2 different vendors that we saw on the map. And definitely want to go check out what they can sell, but I can never hold this many. Like, 1 stack already is like 16. And I think I can get like max 28 or something like that. So can't even hold 1 stack. So that's kind of an issue. But yeah, we do have some more servants to do in another castle. But before we do that, Castle Heart. Grab some blood as well. We're finally here, guys. It's been a long road to actually get to this point. Let's grab all this. Finally to the max size that we can make our castles. Upgrade. There we go. Max border size 250, so 100 more border. And we can set up 2 more coffers, so 9 coffers in total. Meaning we're gonna need to farm for more NPCs again. The farm was basically just done, and we need to start over again. While on the hunt for my gold jewelry, I of course also got a couple new servants, guys. So got a military tactic 1. It's coming out of Silverlight. So can we find another? Which names do we have? Silverlight Steven and Stevie. Can we find another name with S? Silverlight Seymour Rise. Yeah, and it is a different one. So it's a shield and axe one. Really looks nice. What expertise are you? 22. Really nice. And then we've got another one over here. Can we get another name with an S? Silverlight Stefano. Let's see what expertise you've got. 20. Ooh. And it is another, like, the heavy shield with the mace. Kinda want to kill them off. So now that we actually know that we can reset their expertise, let's put this one on by just killing them and then resurrecting them again. Of course, gonna do that by just going to my castle. Come on, Shadow. Please don't burn me. Please don't burn me. There we go. There we go. So if we would send them both. Stefano select and Steven select. And we'll do 2-hour timer. Reckless with minus 20% success chance and 30% of an injury. Let the hunt begin. And then for the others... where are we gonna send them? Let's send them here. Select and select. Alright. And we're not gonna go reckless. We're gonna go 16 hours. There we go. And out on a hunt they go. Now I really wonder if they will die or not. And then that means that, yeah, we basically have one set short. The farm is never ending. We still have, I'm gonna place it quickly in here. So we have 3 more caskets for the 3 more servants that we can get in the other side. And then for this one, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. Meaning that there's gonna be 2 more. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more servants. So in total, we're gonna need 10 more sets before we're actually done. That is a huge farm, guys. That is a huge farm. But yeah, now that our castles are both max size, which is just really lovely. I'm gonna need to find some resources, because to actually make my borders, I'm gonna need blood essence and stone. So I'm gonna grab a bunch of those and see how far I can actually, like, make my castles. I'm thinking I'm definitely gonna expand this base for the workshops. So they're basically like 1 wider. And I'm thinking like make a graveyard completely of this island. And then I think I'm gonna invest like going all the way here, something like that. I do want to border this completely off with gates, because I do want to have my servants on roam. And not only in my castle, because eventually I'm having like 18 servants. So having 18 servants, they can have the freedom to roam around. I just need to make sure that if I place my graveyards, that my graveyards do have a lock on them. So they cannot actually go in there and, well, maybe even die. Simply going in there. The thing I'm wondering is if they're gonna go after the deer. I really love the deer, like, running around, and the little rabbits. And yeah, finally we can make the big ass farm that we always wanted, guys. We can make the farm. I am gonna remove this one as well, I think, because I need to extend my base, of course. Because, well, in this location right now, I don't have enough room to actually place the 2 extra chests that I can. So I'm thinking of extending this room like towards that side a little bit more. make it like line up with this castle here. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see. But first, like I said, I'm gonna grab some resources and actually lay out my border. Here is one of my first questions answered. You cannot place a border on a road. I was wondering because, well, yeah, in PvP maps, if you can actually like close down a road, that would be kind of shitty to do, and that would mean that I could close off the gate as well, right? So let's see how far we actually get. So this should lock off anything that would actually run into my castle, right? We do have these two here that we need to place. And we're at 235 out of 250, so we have 15 more. And this is what I got. Like, holy crap, 250 blocks is huge, guys. It is huge. I got 15 more blocks to go. Like, that is freaking huge. That really is huge. I don't think there is any spot on the map. Maybe for one castle, like the starting area where we could be. I think if you want to make like one giant square castle, I think this might actually be the only spot on the map that is big enough for that. Don't think there's any other map, because like I said, you need to take in account that roads do hinder your progress, do hinder where you can place blocks. But yeah, I'm almost to the border of my other castle. That's how big this is. And I cannot place any more blocks because this is kind of like blocked off. So this is the line. I kind of wanted to draw a line in front of it. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, this entire place up until like here, all the way bordered. All the way bordered. We're even going around the corner here towards our other castle. And this is also going to be a question now, because if I want to make my graveyard over here like massive, is this count as like 2 blocks? Because we're going to need to keep 2 block distance, right? So that's another question I kind of have. So for now, I'm going to leave this at 15, and I'm first going to see how far I want to extend my base over here. So right here, it's already telling me you're too close to another castle. So we cannot make it the complete island, but this should be big enough, right? This should be big enough. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks out. Let's see if we can go 4 blocks on the other side as well. This is massive, guys. Holy crap. I really never expected it to be this big. I'm gonna need to rethink my entire castle. This is gonna be a pain in the ass, actually. We might actually, like, now we have, might actually be a possibility that we like reset this entire room like 2 backwards. Like, it's only 2 wide, but we could set it 2 backwards and make like this place more open on the inside, and have like not the straight line here anymore. Yeah, this is gonna take such a long time. I don't want to extend to the back, and simply because I cannot extend to the back. Don't want to extend this side either, because I love how small it is and how compact it looks. Like, I really love how compact it looks. But we could make like sort of a room like this on this side. We could do that as well, right? Like, line this up and then make this one, like, instead of being straight, run to the back. And then have this room come to here. Yeah, we could do that. All right, I'm gonna keep myself busy instead of talking about what I want to do, and I'll bring you guys back once I made a little progress. Because that way, if we make like a hallway here on this side, it kind of lines up better, right? Yeah. Kind of would line up better. Alright, so I think I know what I want to do with this place. Jewel crafting room, I find that is... we might actually set it back as well. Like maybe one border. But I kind of like that the ruins are, like the old buildings are around it. Kind of like that as well. Alright, first change made. And yeah, 3 more coffers, meaning 3 more servants, but we're gonna get every servant now from Silverlight, and eventually I do want to replace these with the servants from Silverlight as well, simply because aesthetically they look way better. They look way better than the simple servants that we have right now, and I know it's gonna be like a lot of work getting those well, 9 servants from Silverlight. But it's just something I want to do. So that's probably gonna be like once I'm done with the game, or got done for the game for now, when I beat every V boss and there's really nothing more or new to record for me. It's basically probably some stuff that I'll probably do off camera and like replace every servant. But yeah, done with my, well, my crypt. Onto the outside, and the outside, of course, now we do have like this giant entrance, and I'm not really sure if I want to keep this or not. I'm even thinking the next thing, like if I would remove like this entire room and make it like a separate section of my castle, like a separate building, I think that would be better. Alright, progress so far. I can still get past here. I really don't like that I can still get past here. Now, if I would place... I think... Let me quickly check exterior. And then fences, can I place one? No, that's not where I wanted to place it. I can still get past here. Like... I really don't like that. This means that if I would put my NPCs on wander, there's still a way for them to get past it. And it also means that I'm gonna need to like fence off my entire perimeter. Like completely fence it off. Which is not really an issue, but I would have loved it if I could just like kind of keep it open a little bit. Like here it is not really an issue because you can get past here, but you can't get past this corner. And the same for the other side. You get every spot here where you see a fence, you can actually get past it, but you cannot get past here. So I kind of gonna need to like completely close it off. And I did put servant locks, of course, on these gates as well as the gates on this side. And this way, my complete perimeter on the left side of my castle, on my workshop area, is completely fenced off. And as you can see here, I've been a little bit busy as well. Did extend my castle towards this side and placed all my servants in like their own little house. Kind of like that the old building structure is in between here. But this also means that for now I can actually remove these as well. I'm not gonna remove these yet because I still have graveyards working. And I had a carpet there on the wall. And then yeah, the next part is the next question is the graveyard, because if I want to make this 3 out of 3, that means I'm gonna need 1 more and then 1 pathway towards the end. Like you see what I'm getting at, right? And then inside I do have my throne room right now like this. But I might actually do something like... Did I place it? Yeah, I placed it. I might actually do something like this and then remove these. Place this one over here. And then I can remove this one as well. Come on, move it. There we go. And that way I can place a couple more boxes, like extends my... something like this. I think I can manage to get 3 in here. This way. I kinda can extend like my storage area, right? And then I still have an old wallpaper up here. Wallpapers, regular one. And this one as well. And these as well, because they were basically the white ones. And then for the floors, production, flooring, we want to have the regular flooring. Yeah, this one. There we go. Now we basically have... I'm not really sure if I'm actually a big fan of this. It's kind of something we do have to do. And then for the outside, yeah, gonna have a pathway. And I could make like 2 on 2 road here. Then 2 on 2 road here. 2 on 2. Instead of making them 3 out of 3, just make them 2 out of 2 and then a pathway every time in between them. Let's see. So a pathway here, then 2. Pathway here, 2. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots for flowers. All 2 by 2. That's actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad. But we still have to take into account that we have a lot of room to work with. We still have another castle here. So it is possible that we extend like the outside here and actually make farms for flowers on those sides as well. Like that is the next point I'm at right now. Is like, how do I want to set up my flowers? I really want to do them 3 by 3. Like, just like I envisioned at the start. Well, when I actually learned that seeds were a thing, not at the start of the game. I always imagined like getting huge ass farms. Here we go, we got the message. Silverlight Stefano and Silverlight Steven were killed during the hunt in Brighthaven Cathedral. So this is really good news. This means that we can resurrect them and see if we can actually get a better one this time. So yeah, let's while we're at it, right? We're here at this castle anyway. So where are they? No. Silverlight Stefano has died, resurrected. Was this the 20% one or the 16? I think this is the 20% one. It's the last one we got in. Let's see if we can go higher than 20% for this one. 19! Ah, we're gonna need to exterminate him again. And then, where was the 16% one? Resurrect. Let's see if we can get a better one for this one. Come on, 26. Come on, 26. Like, I have no 26 one. 24! Silverlight Steven can stay. He can even get some gear, and he can go out on a hunt if all, by all I care. So, yeah, let's give him some gear, and let's go kill off the other one again. Yeah, this is like really nice. Now that we actually know how we can get good servants and actually just requeue them again. There we go. 893. It's not max. Like, eventually I'll probably like keep killing them off till they're all max, like all 26. Here we go. Click to add, Silverlight, select, and let the hunt begin. You can go die again, dude. Alright, and I'm gonna keep building. So I removed my well, my graveyard, and I'm kind of thinking that right now where I'm at in the game, like the whole point about me having 2 castles was at the start when I was thinking about it, was that I kind of wanted to have 2 graveyards, because the bone farm for me was kind of like a little issue at that time to make the what was it again, the scorch stones. But right now where I'm at in the game, and especially now that I'm getting a lot of servants, like getting my hands on bones isn't really that big of an issue. Getting my hands on scorch stones isn't that big of an issue. And now I'm even thinking like, maybe one graveyard is enough. Like maybe one graveyard is it's just enough. And especially if I can make it like big enough and I can spawn like all banshees who give me grave dust and they give me scorch stone, it's gonna be way easier, right? So that's the train process that I'm thinking about right now. And if I actually have like only one graveyard, then that would mean that the biggest farm that I would want, and that is for my blood roses, which I also kind of need for my potion keep. Not my potion keep, my potion making. For my health potions. The biggest farm that I'm gonna need is like blood roses. And I'm thinking like if I just make like one giant farm here along the castle. Not sure how far I can go. And then for the other side of the castle, I think we are gonna stick with the 3x3. So the 3x3 here works pretty well. I'm gonna burn... Yeah, just not. We got a 3x3 here. We got a 3x3 here as well, and here as well. And I'm thinking like if I do sunflowers along this way, that should be more than enough. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's 8 instead of 9. That means that I have room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different flowers. 6 different flowers. And then the blood roses on the other side, it would be 7. Not really sure how many we've got. Quickly gonna check. And I don't think it is 7. Yeah, this is turning out to be one big ass farm, guys. I love it. So we got lotus and cotton, that's 2. We got shrooms, that's 3, 4. Okay. 5, 6. Blood rose 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 flowers. So that means that I would need one more farm, one more location to actually place another farm. And I have enough blocks to actually make a farm on the other side of my castle. So if I would actually extend this outwards and make like my NPCs, I can make of a pathway that goes out or something like that. Or I could make it out and then make my dungeon like in a... Yeah, I got so many ideas, guys. I got so many ideas. But I think I'm kind of almost done with my workshop area. And we are 4.5 hours later than I started. Like, I love this. Like, I could do this endlessly every day. Like, oh no, I'm gonna remove this pathway and this pathway. I'm having the time of my life. Just adjusting my base and just building it up, and soon I can let all my servants walk free, and then I'm gonna need to farm for more servants, and I'm gonna need to farm for more gear for my servants, and eventually I'm never gonna have to farm on my own again. Like, my servants can just farm for me endlessly. Oh, that's gonna be... That's endgame. That is endgame. Anyway, I'm gonna start setting up the flowers. See how far I get. Going 3x3 is definitely the right decision. You go or 1x1 or 3x3. If you go 2x2, you're gonna have to, like, if you look at this right now, this, I'm quickly gonna remove 2 so I can actually show you properly. So if you place one here, you can't place them like on the border actually where the stone hits, right? If you place one here, like in the corner where it's still in the grass, place one here and here. The other one falls in the corner of the grass as well. Now, the problem lies that because it's away from the corner of the grass, if you're gonna do another row here, and kind of need to remove these for now, and these as well. Basically did my test on the wrong side. 6. So we place one here and one here. So if we place the other one in the corner, that's here, here, and here. And you see this? Like this gap between them, you cannot place one. And that kind of leaves a gap in between. So they kind of fit really nice, 9 on one tile. But if you would do like 2 by 2 and go forward, you always leave that gap open. And you can place them, as you can see, with doing 3 by 3. The gap is here, but I kind of, because I placed it closer here, and because I placed it closer here, you can basically do really nice. Like, it fits perfectly between the lines. And that also means that it's gonna fit perfectly between these lines. So you either want to do like 1 by 1, or you want to do 3 by 3. What I'm also thinking right now is to save up room. Would it not be nice if I would make like this, like complete rows? That means that I have 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, 5. Yeah, right now I also have 5 farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't, it wouldn't matter. Like, it would give me the same... Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, you can see right now, this is all the seeds I have. Like, this is a project for the future to fill this up. Again, like, probably something I'll do once the game is kind of, like, complete. But I'm really happy. Like, really, really happy. 3 by 3, it's definitely the right size for a proper farm. Yeah, I'm really happy about this. I am so freaking happy with my graveyard. You guys have no idea. So when I was actually extending my graveyard here, and I was thinking like, I kind of like that there's like random trees growing everywhere. And then it reminded me that I had like at the start when I wanted to make my graveyard here, I was thinking like I should be able to use this as a natural barrier, right? And then I was thinking like, if I just remove certain sections where I do want to have stuff grow back, and the trees started growing back, and the structure started growing back. Like, if I have to fight banshees in this, or fight anything in this, like, already it kind of... Can I place this a little bit closer to the tree? Yeah, like a gravestone in the back here, and like in the corners, and like I do have to, well, extend like the border, because I kind of need my fences around it. I don't want to have like the entire island. I still want to have it fenced off. But being able to regenerate like the structures in here, even if like I destroy them while I'm fighting, like even if I end up destroying this pillar right now, or this structure here, eventually it will respawn again. Even if I destroy like the trees over here or the rocks over there, eventually it will respawn. And this gives me like a little like natural arena to fight in, and this is so I so love this. I so love this. It does look kind of funky though, having the building like this. But yeah, this is our room. Like, we have no more room over here. This is closed off. And this is closed off. This is closed off. This is closed off. So this is closed off as well. So we only have like room on the sides here. So the next thing I'm gonna do is work on my castle. Probably make... Well, that's at least what I'm thinking right now. Like, make an entrance like I have here on the other side. Over here. And then maybe put this crypt... Like, maybe let it fall back or something like that. I think I'm done. There might be like little things that I need to do here and there, but I think I'm done. So I left the smeltery exactly like it was. I'm really happy it's spacious enough. Same with the, well, basically the entire workshop. I kind of left the workshop as it is. It's big enough. The change I did make here is that I, of course, implemented a couple more boxes to actually fill out the room and the walls a little bit. And it also gave me the option that I have a box for every different plant in the game, or plants that I can actually plant myself. The doors never need to close again. Sunflowers, and then I'm still doubting a little bit, because although it is really nice seeing like a big area for my plants, I liked the look before because it gave like all the different, like the white, the yellow, the greenish, the yellow from this, the yellow from that, like the red, like all the different flowers gave off their own color. And now you kind of don't see those color patterns anymore, like those color differences anymore, because my plants are a little bit like, well, they're set off, right? The entire base is kind of covered. So yeah, we got a big patch here, of course. I put some pathways around the castle, put some lightings outside. Of course, we have our chamber over here for our servants, which I kind of need to fill up. Do need to place some more curtains, maybe some paintings. Like decorating is still gonna be something I kind of need to do. But the rooms are set up, and I think the lighting is set up as well. And then we go into the castle. Left room, jewel crafting room, stayed the same, kind of like how cozy it is. And basically I have enough room and I have enough inventory to place everything that I want to. Did place a couple different lightings here. Placed a second spawn point because I couldn't basically see that I only had one. And then we did make a change towards our prison, so we did extend the base one more to the outside. And that meant that, well, with the change that I wanted to make over here, it meant that well, it had to come back one, and I had to rearrange my prisons. But I kind of like it. Again, it's roomy, but it's at the same time cozy as well. And I have basically 2 open prisons, and I think there's only like one that I still need. The scripture or something. It's one that gives like spell power. It's the warrior version of spell power that I still need. So I kind of like this room. And then yeah, we do have like the exit that we have here for our castle. We kind of recreated that on this side as well. Then with our crypt over here, I do love the big lighting places. Not really sure what they're called again. Universal, no. Lighting, flying lights, standing lights. What are they? The balefire braziers. I kind of like them. They do give off a lot of lighting. Again, do need maybe a painting in here or something like that. Like a little bit of decoration still is necessary. And it also meant that I actually extended, of course, our alchemy room over here. And I could place 3 of these blood presses. 1 to convert the regular blood into the greater blood. 1 to convert the greater blood into the primal blood. And maybe later on, like, do 2 blood presses just for the regular blood. And then do the last one for the primal one. But yeah, having another one is definitely gonna speed things up, of course. And then in here, I put a second brazier. Not that it's necessary, but just aesthetically. And then of course we do have to have the blood altars, and it was like, if I just place them in front of the tables, kind of works out, I find. Place some more lightings. I did have to change this to an open door, but it doesn't lead anywhere. But I do wanted to have a door here that led into, well, the second garden. And basically I have like 2 3x3s here, or like 1 tile more even. So this should be way big enough for my blood rose farm. And then we come on the other side and I have my mushrooms over here. So yeah, every type of plant has its 3x3 or even like bigger. I did want to have like a really giant farm for the blood roses. And then we do have a pathway leading behind our castle over here. And there were a couple times when I was thinking like, yeah, no, I don't really like it. But then when I started like decorating and placing the carpets and such, like, I think I'm gonna place another tree like this one over here as well, and then the same one over here. Kind of like it. Thinking of placing a tree over here and here as well. Like, kind of getting a little bit like more vegetation in here. Not really sure yet, but I kind of like these trees, and definitely during the daytime, like the shadow that they cast is like really nice. And then the one thing that I was instantly in love with is the massive graveyard. Like, the graveyard, it's totally not efficient. I already made a run through, and it really isn't sufficient. Like, they're spread out all over the place. So pulling them together, because there is like deer spawning in here randomly, they run after the deer and stop running after me. So yeah, efficiency is gone. Like, I need to run around the entire place to actually pull them, and it takes them ages before they can get here. But still, I love this aesthetic of the graveyard right now. Like the old structures and everything. As you can see, it takes them a while, and these actually de-aggroed on me, so efficiency, yeah, gone. But yeah, I can now like summon like the banshees in here maybe, and then not die if I spawn in 12 banshees. It still kind of works out. There we go. Done. And yeah, that is my extended version of the castle, guys. I'm kind of happy. Like, it's it's a massive project. 150 by 150. I think I even have 15 tiles for my workshop. But castle, like the mansion, is completely built out. I don't have any more room. Else I probably would have filled this room up here as well. But I'm really happy. Like, I'm really happy. And there's still a lot that I can do. Like I said, aesthetically, I still need to place like some lighting and then some candles, some bookcases maybe. There's a bunch of items that I basically have not. Like the Imperious Large Fountain. Definitely want to place that somewhere, but I have no idea where. We have more decors. Where were they? Castle Universal. Yeah, a bunch of tables we still have. We have all the statues that we still have. We have more vases, like the mirrors somewhere. We have so many aesthetically working things that we're definitely not done. But anyway, guys, this is gonna wrap up this episode. If you want to see more of my Let's Play here in V Rising or any other game I might play on my channel, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. Like I said, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.